Good morning, Cullman. Thank you for joining us on Cullman Today. I'm your host, Christine Wiggins, and today is Tuesday, March 18th. Coming up on Cullman Today, a recovered body is identified, a house fire, and current employment data. All of this plus sports, weather, and more. Now let's take a closer look at the top stories happening in Cullman today. Authorities have officially identified the body recovered from the Mulberry Fork on Friday, March 14th, as that of missing Holly Pond man, 56-year-old Greg Mize. Cullman County Coroner Jeremy Kilpatrick released the official identification on Monday. Mize has been missing since February 12th of this year, and multiple searches were conducted in the area near his residence. Kilpatrick said Mize's body was found in the Mulberry Fork between County Road 698 and 688 in the Holly Pond community. An official cause of death has not been determined, but the body has been sent for autopsy. A local couple with deep ties to the community lost their home, cars, and belongings in a house fire last Thursday in the Hidden Lake subdivision in Cullman County. The home, owned by Rick and Drama Whitmire, was a total loss, but the couple was able to get out. Rick Whitmire, known as the Band Guy, was a band director at Vinemont High School and has played in the Cullman Community Band since it started, according to daughter Megan Long. If you feel led to donate to the family, Long's Venmo is at Megan-Whitmire. The last four digits of the phone number are 3785. Their clothing needs are women's tops and pants, size large, size shoes 8.5, and scarves or head coverings. Also, men's t-shirts, size extra large, button-down shirts, size large, pants 34.29, and shoes size 8.5. Clothing donations can be dropped on the front porch at 1436 Clearwater Drive Northeast in Cullman. Alabama Development of Workforce Secretary Greg Mize announced yesterday that Alabama's preliminary seasonally adjusted January unemployment rate is 3.3%. January's rate is above January 2024's rate of 2.9%. Cullman County's rate increased to 3% in January 2025. It was 2.7% in January of last year. The number of people counted as employed statewide increased by more than 23,000 over the year to a new record high of 2,285,631. Alabama's labor force participation rate for January held steady at 57.6%. Reed reports that the state continues to see gains in the participation of prime age workers in Alabama, workers who are 25 to 54 years old. He said efforts will continue to increase this number overall by increasing training opportunities and targeting populations that have traditionally been marginalized when it comes to labor force participation. Reed also reports that employers in Alabama added more than 25,000 jobs over the year, demonstrating that employers remain confident in the Alabama job market and are continuing to expand their businesses. Alabama counties with the lowest unemployment rates are Shelby, Elmore, Limestone, Marshall, St. Clair, Lee, Madison, and Morgan, all coming in with rates under 3%. The county with the highest unemployment rate is Greene County at 9.1%. And those are the top stories in Cullman today. Coming up, Auburn and Alabama receive NCAA tournament bids. Sports is next.
Cullman's in full bloom in the newest edition of Community Matters from the Cullman Tribune. Discover fresh dining spots, celebrate community connections, and meet local heroes making a real difference. From stunning sights to courtside lights, there's something for everyone to enjoy. Pick up your free copy around town or read it online today. Community Matters. Get to know your community.
Welcome back. In today's sports segment, let's take a look at the opening round NCAA tournament matchups for Auburn and Alabama. The Auburn men's basketball team earned a historic #1 overall seed in this year's NCAA tournament when the field of 68 was announced on Sunday. The Southeastern Conference regular season champion Tigers received one of a league record 14 bids and will make their 14th all-time NCAA tournament appearance. Auburn is the top seed in the South region and will face the winner of a first four matchup between Alabama State or St. Francis on Thursday at Rupp Arena in Lexington. Potential second-round matchups include number 8 Louisville or number 9 Crichton on Saturday. The Tigers are 19-13 all-time in NCAA tournament games and 7-5 under head coach Bruce Pearl. Auburn has never met St. Francis out of the Northeast Conference in the 119-year history of the program, but the Tigers are 6-0 all-time against Alabama State. Both teams met last year in December of 2023. Meanwhile, in Tuscaloosa, the Crimson Tide earned a number 2 seed in this year's NCAA tournament and will face number 15 seeded Robert Morris in the East region on Friday. Tip-off is set for 11:40 a.m. at the Rocket Arena in Cleveland, Ohio, and will be televised on True TV. The winner of Friday's opening round game will face the winner of number 7 seed St. Mary's and number 10 seed Vanderbilt on Sunday. This is the 25th NCAA tournament appearance in program history, with Alabama owning a record of 27-24. The Crimson Tide is coming off the program's first ever appearance in the Final Four last season. This will be the 5th tournament appearance in Nate Oak's 6 seasons at Alabama. It's the first time in program history the Crimson Tide has earned a number 4 seed or better in the NCAA tournament in 3 straight seasons. This year's bid also matches the program record with 5 straight NCAA tournament appearances for the Tide. Tide Pride members who submitted their NCAA tournament ticket request by the March 8th deadline will be notified of the status of their request via email. Alabama's ticket allotment is sold out via pre-sale orders. Fans looking for tickets are encouraged to check ncaa.com. And that wraps up sports for today. After the break, we'll bring you 4 stories in under 4 minutes, including the Chamber's monthly luncheon and the middle school math tournament. Welcome back. Now it's time to speed things up with a news rundown, 4 stories in under 4 minutes. West Point Middle School student John Luke Guthrie finished in 2nd place at the Southeast Regional Hoop Shoot in Valdosta, Georgia, after winning the county, district, and state hoop shoot competitions. Guthrie made 23 of 25 free throws to tie for first, but came up 1 shot short in the tiebreaker. The Cullman Chamber of Commerce held its monthly community luncheon last Friday and invited a panel of local judges to share insights into the county's judicial system, discuss key topics that impact the community, and current legal trends. In attendance were Circuit Judges Greg Nicholas and Emily Johnston, District Judges Rusty Turner and Chad Floyd, and Probate Judge Tammy Brown. Judge Brown shared the probate court's vast responsibilities, such as overseeing adoptions, wills, and elections. The judges shared the ongoing processes of reducing the backlog of cases that had occurred during COVID-19, the effects of drug abuse and mental health issues on court cases, and how population growth is increasing demands on the judicial system. Recent innovations to improve efficiency include online systems and small claims resolution systems, which allow cases to be solved without requiring people to appear in court. They shared some of their continuing work with local 9th grade students to educate them on the legal system, prevent juvenile delinquency, and encourage victims of abuse to come forward. The 2025 Cullman County Middle School Math Tournament was held Friday at Wallace State Community College. West Point Middle School came away as the grand champion. First, second, and third place team awards for 8th grade went to West Point Middle, Good Hope Middle, and Hanceville Middle. 7th grade team awards went to West Point Middle, Good Hope Middle, and Vinemont Middle. And 6th grade team awards were taken home by West Point Middle, Good Hope Middle, and Vinemont Middle. In an interview with Cold Springs senior Josie Anderson, discussed how important her faith has been to her. She believes that she has been blessed with the sweetest friendships, amazing people, and opportunities. Her all-time favorite Bible verse is 1 Corinthians 13:13. Now these three remain: faith, hope, and love. The greatest of these is love. Because in Anderson's words, it explains how, through everything, we can find love in laughing with strangers, pouring your heart out to someone, looking outside at nature, and so much more. Being a role model for kids is important to Anderson. She understands the important role she plays when children are learning how to be themselves and figure out who they are. She reminds them that they are God's creation. The loss of her grandmother, her biggest supporter and godly role model, was a pivotal time in her faith. But over time and through many conflicting feelings, she says she rebuilt her relationship with God. And that's your 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Now for a quick break before we look at the weather ahead and pay our respects with obituaries. I'll be right back after this quick message. Let's take a moment to pause and remember those who have lost their lives this week as we turn to obituaries. Funeral service for Willie Mae Franklin, 94 of Cullman, will be at 1 p.m. Wednesday, March 19th at Northbrook Baptist Church, with interment in Cullman City Cemetery. The family will receive friends from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the church. Pamela Sue Thompson Brown passed away on March 14th. No services are planned at this time. Our thoughts and prayers go out to their friends and families. Now let's take a moment to look ahead at your weather forecast. Today looks to be a beautiful day with sunny skies and a high near 73. Tonight will be partly cloudy with a low around 50. Wednesday will be partly sunny and breezy with a high near 75. Wednesday night will likely bring showers and possibly a thunderstorm, low around 40. And that wraps up today's edition of Cullman Today. Thank you for sharing your morning with us. And remember to stay connected by following us on social media and visiting CullmanTribune.com for the latest from our community. We'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. I'm Christine Wiggins with Cullman Today. Have a wonderful day, Cullman.